Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Land 2. In the last episode, we did 3 more levels in Krem Cauldron, and now it's time to head back out there and do even more. Starting with Slime Climb up here, which sadly, or thankfully, depending on how you want to see it, is the last regular level in Krem Cauldron, so we might as well just go ahead and take care of it now. And while you don't have the huge, no not huge, but the hugely annoying snap jaw in the water there, if you still touch that dark water there in the bottom, you are still going to take a hit. Or die, depending on whether or not you have more than one Kong. So you want to be very careful as you make your way up. There are times when the goop will stop moving. Ow. But otherwise, you want to be very careful. Don't want to go too fast so you don't see enemies, like I just did. And you definitely don't want to go too slow either, so that way you don't run into the water when it touches you from below. That's not really a good thing to run into, I guess. I guess that's a way of saying it. I want to make sure I grab onto that rope. It would have stunk if I didn't. And I ran into that zinger again. Thankfully I didn't run into that second one. And if I could hit a star barrel, that would be great, though I don't necessarily see that happening. I do want to grab that DK barrel, though. Ah, come on. Yeah, I was a little slow there, sadly. Want to be very careful here. There's a star barrel. I want to run into that. Now, I am going to have the sacrifice of life here. To some extent. That's where I need to jump. I'm not high enough. I want to jump to the left off of these flitters. And I'm probably going to run into the water as I do this. No? Huh. Apparently I was fast enough after all. But yeah, those two flitters that I jumped onto, that took me to the hero coin. Now all that's left to worry about is the bonus area. Oh, and if you just move right into those guys on the ropes, you'll kill them. You don't necessarily have to, like, jump on top of them in, like, a weird way or something like you could and like you had to in Donkey Kong Country 2. Also, I want to get that end just in case. And I'm looking for that exclamation point barrel, because just below that is the bonus area for the stage. And thankfully, I know a way of getting through here quickly and easily. All you have to do, off that rope, you can pretty much jump all the way to right and just skip everything else. Which is really awesome, because it makes that part a lot easier, and I can't believe I didn't know that zinger was there. But at least I do have everything, though. So that's nice. All I need to do now is make sure that I have 2 hits. And I also want to get the N again, too. So that way I can get closer to an extra life as I do this. Ah, come on, really? Taking a lot of really dumb deaths as I'm doing this. And even when I do practice the level, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm going to be able to go through this as quickly as I'd like. And thankfully I dodged a bullet that time. Let's see if we can grab some more bananas here before we die again. And thankfully I remembered to grab that N again. Whoa. And you know what? I actually do want... That's not what I wanted. I wanted to actually use the exclamation point barrel to actually get through the rest of the stage unscathed, or at least most of it as I could, but gee, I guess that works too. Oh, hey, you actually can go back and get it. Awesome. I'll take advantage of that. Thank you so much. It didn't last as long as I expected it to. Well, that stinks. And thankfully I managed to get that extra life there. If you're fast, you can grab it before you reach the end. Now it's time for Cleaver's Kiln, which is going to be a little different from the Country 2 version of the battle. He takes 4 hits, and after 2 hits, he goes from his first form to his second. He shoots 2 fireballs, and he shoots a barrel. You have to jump on the barrel to get a cannonball, and you want to go all the way to the other side there, and you don't want that barrel to be destroyed by running into the wall. But at least if you manage to get hit by a fireball while holding the cannonball, it protects you. The cannonball protects you, and you don't lose the cannonball. You know what? This is the better way of doing this, believe it or not. I want to be very careful as I make my way to the other side. Now that I've gotten 2 hits in, he's going to do something different. He's going to do that. He's going to launch towards us. Press B on when you're in front of the cannon, while Cleaver is above it, and if that cannonball hits Cleaver, you'll get another hit in. You're going to have to do that 2 times, and after those 3rd and 4th hits, you'll beat Cleaver, and you'll get another banana coin. And thankfully, we have found everything that there is to find in Krem Cauldron, which is great. So now it's time for Krazy Kremland already, because we basically combined 2 worlds in one to save space. Thanks, Rare. And the first one we're going to do for this stage, for this video, which is going to be the last one for this video. Actually, I don't know why I said first for this video. Is going to be Hornet Hole. Now, there is a way to get Squitter, though I didn't see it in the practice run. Also, we have some new mechanics, or rather, new old mechanics, such as the sticky stuff on the walls and the floor. Basically, you can use it to climb up walls, and you have to jump through it if it's on the floor. Also, I'm going to jump off this zinger and go into this barrel, and then right, left, just got to move like that as you jump up the wall, and you'll find the bonus area for the stage. Thankfully, it's really easy. You can jump from one wall to the other and get there in far less time. And then we can avoid the new enemy there. These little porcupine enemies. You can only hit them from the front with a roll. If you hit them from behind, you will get hurt. So we've already got our bonus coin for this stage. We just need the hero coin. Thankfully, there is a huge drop that you have to take that thankfully isn't a pit. And I have a good idea where it is. Matter of fact, I pretty much know where it is. And you also want to be very careful on these walls. There's Squitter. I was trying to find Squitter. Also, I missed the K. It was right after the bonus stage too, sadly. Anyway, by using Squitter here, we should be able to make our way up here a little bit. There's the star barrel. And thankfully, Squitter can walk on the sticky stuff, which is excellent. It makes it a lot easier to go through here. Now there is a huge area, a huge pit that I need to go down. And thankfully I managed to take care of all the enemies here, so this should make it a little bit easier maybe. Oh, I just now noticed I don't have an extra hit and I want to get one now. So I'm going to go up here, hit the DK barrel, and then make my way to the left. Thankfully, you don't really have to run with our good friend Squitter here to really go anywhere. And if you go up here above the no animal sign, you'll not only find another one, you'll also find the letter N. Now there is a huge drop that I want to take. This guy's not going to turn around, is he? Oh, well now he will. I'll go ahead and get rid of him. Now there is a huge drop here, and thankfully I think the bananas actually hint at where you're supposed to go. Now there are no enemies like zingers or anything like that around here. Matter of fact, if you have Dixie, you can use her helicopter spin to get more control. And there you go. There's the hero coin for this stage. So now all we need to do is just make our way to the end. And sadly, we no longer have Squitter with us, so we won't be able to take care of any zingers. We're just going to have to avoid them as best as we can. Might as well go ahead and use a TNT barrel on this guy, why not? And we should be nearly there, I think. And I almost thought I was going to jump right in that zinger. Thankfully, that was not the case. And I don't know what's down here or below here. Also, the claptrap-like enemies, I guess they're called clamp-ons? Or maybe I'm thinking Land 3. They make a return appearance here. And there's the G, which I managed to super jump to the left to get. And there's the goal. So we finally got that taken care of. Brilliant. And we have everything in Hornet Hole. We could take on Target Terror right now, but we already found Kong College. We can finally save after completing that one level, which is great. So let's see how well we're doing here. 38%, that's not too bad. So we've still found everything so far. And we're getting through this part quite quickly. Would be a little quicker if I actually practiced on parts 3 and 4, but oh well. That's what happens when you have a service outage and you try to put those out as fast as possible and you don't practice the levels beforehand. And that will be it for this video. Join me next time where I go through 3 more stages of Krazy Kremland. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!